Georgia Avenue Petworth is that gossiping mother in the neighborhood. Caribbean music blasting from the speakers littered around her house, train tracks screeching from down below her apartment window, laughing at the thick, drunken voices spilling like honey through the streets. Georgia Avenue Petworth is that perfect summer afternoon. Basketball slapping the pavement, 4th of July fireworks combusting into the air, fragments of conversation can be heard between each puff of the blunt. See, I've never known Georgia Avenue Petworth as being quiet. But on Saturday, October 8th, 2011, the trains had stopped screeching, the music had stopped being blasted, and the basketballs had stopped bouncing. In the grimy alley of the 900 block on Quincy Street, my big brother Jumar was crucified. A 5-inch stab wound penetrated his gut as he clung to the very neighborhood he called mother. His fingers gripped the ground with throat sealed shut in surrender, probably wondering why his hood would sacrifice him like that. Dear Georgia Avenue Petworth, how does it feel knowing you watched your own son die? For years, you've taught the black boys of Uptown to trust in your turf, to find asylum amongst your avenues. Who would have thought that you were just seducing them into their own candlelight vigils? You watched from the sidelines as Jumar Freeman lost his way. You watched him spin out of control. You watched him grow up to become the very boys who died before him. Georgia Avenue Petworth, how did you do it? Did you promise him redemption? Did you promise him immortality? Because around here, immortality is just sewn into Helly Hansen jackets and polo shirts. Faces on clothes are just cheap compensation for a black boy's life. I've witnessed you throw their melanin back in their faces, play their pigment as a prank. Georgia Avenue Petworth, you Pontius Pilated my brother. You're raising these boys to tote guns under their tongues and carry bombs underneath their fingernails. Georgia Avenue Petworth, I've never known you to be quiet. And as Jumar Freeman took his final breath, the trains continued to screech, the music continued to play, and the basketballs continued to bounce. I've never known you as being quiet. But maybe if you silenced your streets for just a second, you could hear your own son screaming your name.